Hey YouTube, Willie Man here. We're doing some night driving in San Clemente tonight. We're gonna hit some roundabouts and just kind of navigate some neighborhoods to see how the 10.6.1 FSD beta update handles. So enjoy. So far, seems pretty much the same as 10.6. I have noticed a few more times that 10.6 compared to 10.5 and 10.4 seems to ride over the markers on the left by the yellow lines, the orange little reflectors. I have heard it hit a couple different times. See, I think right there it just hit it. So not sure what's going on there. Before it was much more centered within the lane, so we'll see how that plays out in 10.7. So we should have a right turn. Oh, we got a left turn coming up here. Okay, let's see. Let's go a different way. Yeah, see right there, even right then it hit the reflectors too. So maybe I need to do a camera recalibration to see if that helps with anything. But we'll check that out. See if it makes a difference. So really nice left turn there, no issues. We've got a right turn coming up here. I like how it's slowing down. I wish, is it gonna get to the, yeah. So I wish it got a little bit sooner into that I'd call it bike lane area, but it was perfectly fine for what it was. Nighttime driving can be a little more difficult for full self-driving, just because, you know, the conditions are a little more difficult to see in for the cameras, etc., especially if there's any haziness or dirt, you know, on the cameras. It just makes it that much more difficult. But so far it's doing pretty well. I'm gonna try to turn on the front defrost here. That'll keep it clear for the camera. We have a left turn coming up here. Nice. Is it gonna? Oh, yeah. Okay. Slight jerk at the end just to avoid the curb, but did not hit anything, and it successfully completed that. Yeah, and we're coming up to a dead end here, so I'm gonna be, actually it's not a dead end. Let's see if I can reroute it once we come to our destination right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put up a new destination here. Okay, so I got a new destination and it's automatically starting. I didn't have to tap on the accelerator or tap on the autopilot stock. Yeah, so this is pretty straight. We're gonna get the bottom of this hill and we're gonna have a left. Nice identification of the stop sign. There is a car coming to the right, and God, it pulled out. Okay, this person's gonna go. So, okay, what's going on? It's okay. Now the Tesla's going. So there's an instance where the Tesla pulled out. The car was coming and it was halfway in the road. Not the optimum situation. I wish it would have pulled out, but you know, it erred on the side of caution and did not pull out because that person could have been going forward and past us, but instead they were turning and it caused a little situation. Thankfully there were no cars coming from the opposite direction because we were literally in the road. Anyway, so that was not so great, but either way, nobody was harmed. Okay, let's put another destination in here. So this is going to give us hopefully a roundabout. Yes, it is going to give us a roundabout. Perfect. All right. We're actually going to get 2 roundabouts here with this next goes creeping forward with the stop sign. Now there's no cars here, so it did that okay. Hopefully, you know, we're on 10.6.1 now, and I'm assuming by the time we get to 10.7, hopefully those transitions on an empty road when there's no other cars coming will be much quicker. Okay, so here's the first roundabout. So it's stopping down or slowing down to 10 miles an hour, 9. There is a vehicle coming, it's 3 miles an hour. And it's waiting for our turn slowly. All right, it is now turning the wheel, and almost completed the roundabout. Perfect. 100% success. Really, really nice. Just blown away sometimes by the things that this full self-driving beta can accomplish. It won't be long, folks, before the rest of you will be able to utilize this. So we've got a left turn. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? Oh my God, so missed the turn, almost passed the turn up, slammed on the brakes, and now it has a roundabout here. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Okay, we're going too fast. I need to drop this down to 15 miles an hour. So it's taking us right where we're going. One of the complaints, again, I've said this in previous videos, but when you're turning on from a major road or onto a residential street with all these houses, 25 is just way too fast to be flying down here. So I always put it on 15 or so. Okay, let's test out some more streets. Okay, so we got a new destination in, and we are facing a cul-de-sac, so I don't believe the beta will be able to complete a U-turn. Yeah, right here we're getting the unable to assist message. So I'm gonna manually take over real quick while we turn around. And once we straighten the wheel, I'll re-enable it. Okay. Interesting here. Normally I would have just turned right and made a left, but it's taking us some funky routing way. This is the way we came in anyway. Very strange. That is another, I don't want to say issue, but another challenge that I've observed with the beta. It's just the route planning for some of the trips has been a little bit strange, I guess, is for lack of a better word. You know, I would have probably turned right instead of turning left out of that main street just to get back on the main road, but for some reason this has us routing. But not a bad thing. I mean, we're out here just trying to test the system and view its limitations, so if we have to take the longer way, it's not the end of the world, right? yeah, really liking the way it's handling these residential streets. One of the concerns I had was, curb rash, and man, is this thing gonna scratch up the wheels kind of thing. But I've had some close calls, but nothing close, to where there's actually any physical damage. So that's always amazing. So we've got a blocking, sign here, and we're gonna be making a right turn, even though we should be making a left turn, because where we want to go is literally just straight right there. So we should just be making a left here onto that street, and it is taking forever to turn. Oh my goodness. Okay, but it made it. Thankfully there were no cars coming, and it wasn't maybe during the day it would have done it quicker, I don't know. But the good news is we get to see this thing on another roundabout. So we're going to do a complete almost 360 back to where we started. So we're going to go around this side, yeah, this is really nice and smooth on the turn. Really, oh, perfect, absolutely perfect. Okay, so before we turned left there last time, and like I said, we should have just turned right out there, and then we would have been right on the street. But for some reason the beta was not comfortable with that. So I don't have an answer why it did that, other than, well, I just have no idea why it did that. But the good news is we got another roundabout coming up here, just a few hundred feet, that we'll get to test out as well. This is going to be straight out, around, and then straight again. So here we go. Nice, slows down. Now there's a car coming there. What's it going to do? How's it going to play? So it slowed down, let that car go first. Really nice. Oh, really nice pull through on that. On that roundabout transition. Okay. Pulling into this residential neighborhood here. So we're gonna start to hit houses, and I know the speed limit's 25, but man, it just doesn't feel that comfortable going this fast, especially once we turn on to the street where all the houses are. So I'm gonna drop this thing down to 15. This feels much more comfortable. And it's nighttime, and it's more difficult to see, and I realize FSD has incredible vision capabilities, far superior compared to a human driver. Just the things that pop up on this driver display here, and and the 3 and the Y and the new S, it's just, I guess the 3 and the Y, really, it's just amazing the amount of detail that the car can see. Okay, so we'll go to one more spot. Okay, so again, unable to assist. We're at a dead-end street, so I'll take over manually. And then re-enable. Okay. So didn't really slow down, in my opinion, to see if there were any vehicles coming from the left. I would have definitely slowed down, maybe even stopped to make sure no cars were coming from the left, but no cars were coming, and maybe the system saw that and said it was safe, and okay. So we got a left turn up here. And we're checking the cameras, blowing out. Okay, much better. the system. Okay, so we got a right turn here. Really nice turn, really nice transition. Very smooth. I will say the last probably 10.5, 10.6, I really have noticed a little bit more aggressiveness on the acceleration, following turns and following red lights and stop signs and things like that. So that has been a welcomed addition to the beta program, to the latest versions. Before it would kind of snail off the line for me, and having a little more speed on transitioning from red lights and stop signs has been a welcome change. Okay, so we do have a turn coming up here shortly. We'll be heading up into the residential areas. Yeah, really nice job, just, you know, identifying all the medians, all the lanes, and now I haven't had any issues, you know, other than earlier before with hitting the lane reflectors, the lane markers. So it might have just been that road, but okay. Not this street, but the next street, we're gonna make a left turn. Yeah, so it did that last time too. It saw that red light to turn left to pull into that parking lot or that strip mall, but it always just taps the brakes right there. And I think on 10.5, I was coming down the same road. The light was red, but the other light was green, and it just saw that as a red light and just damn near slammed all the way to like a stop. I think it slowed down about 5 miles an hour right in the middle of that road. So nice to see that it didn't completely slow down to 3 miles an hour there, but it did tap the brakes because that red light confused it a little bit. So we'll go ahead and report that, just because it's something that I would like to see addressed in the future. So for those of you who don't know, there is a little video camera icon right there. Anytime the system does something that you wouldn't normally do, let's just say that, it's recommended to tap that to send some feedback and send a report back to the beta team. previous versions, that's for sure. Some things definitely still need to get worked out, but so far, so good. Got a right turn here. Okay, this will conclude the tour. So I want to thank you all for joining me with this video. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe. Until next time, you have a good night.